90.1 KGGI, TODM, voice of the IE. In the house, Becky G.
Hey.
What's up, baby girl?
Not much. Chilling like a villain.
What's going on? I've officially adopted Becky G as my niece, my one and only. So
Uncle O.
You don't even understand. Like, she's going on tour. She's starting this radio run right now. And we were talking off air how you already, experienced the worst encounter in your hotel rooms.
Yes.
It was the first night. Can you give us a brief rundown real quick?
Okay, basically yesterday was my first day of the beginning of my promo tour. And this morning I woke up to police officers at my door, banging on my door, saying, you need to evacuate. And then they said, don't evacuate. Stay in your room and stay away from the door and stay on the ground. Gunshots might be fired.
Okay, so what are you thinking at this time?
At this point, I'm just thinking oh my God, what's going on? I have no idea what I was thinking at that moment. I was just freaking out.
Kind of froze up.
I kind of froze up, and they had the bomb squad dogs, the sniffers, the ones that sniff the drugs or the bombs or whatever they're trained to sniff, and this dog's going crazy. So I'm just
they
thinking
sniff a lot of things.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking what is this dog smelling? I don't know. It was really scary. Luckily everyone was safe.
Everything was cool.
No gunshots were fired.
And everybody in the room was
I'm
safe.
here now.
And everybody got out okay. And you'll never stay at this particular hotel again. Or will you?
No, I probably will. It's just one of those things where I think, bad things happen everywhere.
Sure.
It's not just...
It's how you adapt and how you get out of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Becky G in studio. So let's talk about... I know you got the current single you're working on, but let's do the Becky from the Block. I remember I came across this video, and I was just searching on YouTube, and I came across, I was like, oh, this little girl did Jennifer Lopez's old song. So let me click on it, boom, I started watching it, and boom, this little girl was busting. You know what I'm saying? She came out this little garage and stuff, and and I'm like, yo, this girl got skills. Then I looked how many views, and I was like, you already got a fan base.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that it keeps growing every day too. It's so crazy to me. When I go on Twitter and I look at this number and it changes every single day.
Right.
And there's these people from all places I've never even been to, places that they speak different languages, not just Spanish speaking, because not me being Latina, but people from Germany, people from the UK, Asia, and it's insane, and I feel so blessed.
And they're all your new fans.
Yeah, they're all beasters.
And you started on YouTube, right?
Yes,
making YouTube videos.
That's how I got signed.
And what would you say the biggest video before you got signed was? Before Jenny from the Block?
Before Jenny from the Block, I would say, I had done features before that. That was my first thing on my own that I had done. But before I even got signed, I had done a cover of Jay-Z and Kanye's Otis.
Uh-huh.
And I did...
You busted? I don't think I've seen that one. You rapped it?
Yeah. I didn't. I did my own 30 bars. I wrote down 30 bars, did them straight, and then did a one-take video to it. And I shot it in a warehouse, and all my cousins are in it, my guy cousins, and we just they break stuff and
That's
TVs
dope.
and stuff. It's really cool. That's the music video that got me signed.
And see, a lot of people don't know, 16, and she writes her own lyrics.
Yes.
Getting into some of these lyrics, let's go into Becky from the Block. I just happen to kind of dissect this verse you had, because this song is basically your bio.
Yeah.
And it starts off, okay. I walk to the Kelso. I'm just skipping forward.
Go ahead.
Yeah, to the Kelso Market. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Kelso.
Do you still go there? You still go to the market?
Of course I still go there.
What do you buy when you go there?
When I go there, my grandma, that's where she gets her carnitas. That's where she gets her jamon. That's where my tios get their beer. That's where me and my cousins go get our papitas. And we get our candy.
So you're true Mexican.
Yes.
You can tell in her videos, if you haven't watched, she's got the Guadalupe on her back.
Yes.
She's represented. So it says here, though, further down, you said, I love sushi and I love calamari, but it ain't no better chef than my very own mommy.
Yes.
So when you come home, that's when you get the Mexican food.
Well, not just Mexican food. I had to, throw a little shout outs, not only to my daddy, but to my mom, because they've supported me. But I meant that as in, I'm at a point right now where my life is changing, and I'm eating at these nice places. And yes, I love sushi and all these raw fishes and these cool foods. And sometimes they're a little bit more expensive, but there's nothing better than having a home cooked meal by your own mom.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Do you have a favorite dish outside of Mexican food?
Favorite dish?
Is it this? Sushi and calamari?
Yeah, I would say that's one of my go-tos. When I'm hungry, I can always go for some spicy tuna rolls or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you really grow up, or did you live in your grandpa's garage?
Yes. Actually, I was born in Inglewood at Inglewood Hospital, across the street from the Inglewood Cemetery. It's kind of funny because it's like...
She's Inglewood?
Yeah, Inglewood, literally. And when I was... How old was I? I was about 7 years old. I moved down the street, Moreno Valley.
Nope. You're from Wait.
At 7...
lived in the IE?
Yeah, I lived in Moreno Valley.
She lived in the IE, y'all. That's it. I knew it.
I lived in Woval for like 2 years. And we lost our home. And so we moved back to Inglewood, and that's when we moved into my grandparents' converted garage. And I'm one of 6 people in a family. It's my parents, and then I'm the oldest of 4. I have 2 younger brothers and a little sister. And that's kind of like, I mean, music has always been a very big part of my life.
Right.
But that's when I really turned to it, and I sat down with my parents. And
and there's where I was going to go. Hadn't you not left Moreno Valley and went to L.A., would there be a Becky G, you think?
I think I would still be in music. I would definitely be writing, but I think I wouldn't have been able to dedicate myself to it as much. Because, I mean, it's L.A. I mean, everything's there.
Right.
Or I would have made my parents drive and commute me to me going to the studios out there or something. Because I love it. So... You
are one of a kind. I tell you that much. You're very special. I've come across a lot of talents out there, but man, you have a gift for sure. I can definitely see you going far. But I'm not done with these lyrics yet. 30 uncles. I know you mentioned 6 of them that live there, or in your family member. Do you really got 30 uncles, or are you just
that's not a bluff. I mean, they might not be like my first uncles, but I'm so close to all my family. It's not just immediate. Like, I mean, immediate family. I'm one of 18 grandchildren on my mom's side, and one of 15 on my dad's
Beata,
side.
how many uncles do you have? Where's Beata? Oh, she's outside. How many uncles do you have? Are you guys related?
Yeah, we're related. Juju
how many uncles do you have? 4 or 5. See?
2.
That's Mexican right there. See that?
We have babies in 3 months,
Woo!
not 9.
So what do they think of your success? I mean, the little ones, that they see you.
It's honestly, I mean, I feel so blessed that my family's so supportive. I honestly wouldn't be where I am today without them, as like cliche and as that sounds. A lot of people say that, but it's true because, you know, my dad still works, you know, still keeps the roof over our heads and stuff. And since he works still, my mom's the one that takes the slack and drives me everywhere that I need to be. And now I'm getting more busy. So somebody needs to pick up the kids from school. Somebody needs to, you know, give them lunch. And like all my cousins take turns, different shifts, which kids to pick up.
You know what? I just think, I think you guys should all go on homeschool and just go on tour with you.
I would love that.
Get one big bus, do
That'd
like
be
Selena,
so cool.
and bring everybody in there.
Yes.
And just one big Becky G. You got your tour bus, and you got your family's bus behind
I'm pretty
you.
close to it. Every trip that I take, I bring somebody new, whether it's my cousin Vanessa or like one of my aunts, one of my tios, just somebody.
We got Becky G in the studio. It's 99.1 KGGI.
Voice of the IE.